What up, peeps, man? Look here, look here, look here, look here, look here. Texas just lost, man. Texas just lost um, against Texas Tech. You know, so look, it is what it is. They got to do better than this, man. This is ridiculous. Another loss for Texas here. It's something that shouldn't happen, man. You had to lead. You had to lead. So let me go ahead and copy this and make sure we get everybody that we can. If you're in this, yeah, you just give me a like here, folks. It's means a lot here to get a like here and in these comments. And let's talk about the Texas game. How many people we got online now? See, we got a couple OU fans. Yeah, I mean, yeah, OU fans. They have nothing better to do but talk about Texas. So let's go. There we go. What's up, folks? Give me some questions. What do you guys want to know about? What do you guys think? How do you guys think this game went? I think Texas was very poor again on third down. I think Texas also allowed um, Texas Tech to convert. What was it? 5 out of 6. The fourth downs. Um, Give me a second, folks. It was just a bad overall game. A bad overall game. Um, let's see the comments here, folks. Uh, Here we go. Here we go with Oklahoma, folks. We didn't lose. We just came around the time. He had a typical, Sark response. Um, so Greg Campbell, tough loss today, but I'm sure Coach Keegan will rally the troops. Now, you know what? I'm tired of hearing that shit. About rallying the troops. Tired of hearing that, man. Look, ain't a few loose ends. Texas Tech ran a significant amount of more plays than us, like during this game. If I'm not mistaken, they're probably up in the 100 range. I think Texas at one time, I had a count, it was Texas had like 56 plays to Texas Tech's 86. And so I was just like, you got to be freaking kidding me, man. So yeah, I'm not with the tough loss stuff anymore. Look, this is year 2. We got to get better at run blocking for one thing. I understand Bijan fumbled the ball there in the end zone, and I'm not holding that against Bijan. I'm not going to hold that against Bijan at all. I mean, he's probably the best running back in the nation. Things happen. It is what it is. But the look, folks, the run blocking has to get better. We understood we have 2 freshmen on this offensive line. That folks, we're going to have some hiccups. But we had too many hiccups on that line today, especially in the run game. Hudson Card did actually gut it out, like pretty well. He had a pretty good game himself. Just the one pick, but like that pick that he had was kind of like a punt, if you want to say that, because it was a long pick. But yeah, let's take a look at the plays here, man. Texas Tech had 44 rushing attempts compared to Texas's 30, and Texas Tech had 56 passing attempts. So you're looking at Texas Tech had 100 plays and Texas had 60. So 100 to 60. All right. Texas Tech had 100 plays. 100 plays. Texas had 60. I mean, 40 extra plays. Our defense, the first drive, I think, allowed Texas Tech to have a 17 or 18 play drive, very reminiscent to against UTSA in that last game. Like UTSA, folks. I think the first drive was 20 plays or 21 plays. Today's was 17 plays. I think Texas Tech had 4 or 5 drives that had actually 3 drives that had at least 15 plays or more. I mean, those are things you can't do. You got to get off the field. Look, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that we got to rally the troops and have the guys ready to play and win it. I'm not buying that. This was the time to rally the troops. This is your first road game. Okay. This is your first road game. This is in a hostile environment there in Texas Tech. You knew that they're going to be throwing tortillas all over the damn field. It was what it was. And we went up there and had a lead, folks. We had a 14-point lead and gave it up. We let a guy who threw 5 interceptions, I think, in the last 2 games, dice us up and look like a Heisman Trophy contending quarterback here, right? I mean, just come on, man. The creativity, just on the offensive side of the ball, is just not there. And, look, folks, I'm gonna keep it real. It's just not there. And come on, you guys know I am a Texas grad. I am a guy that bleeds burnt orange. But yeah, the creativity was not there, especially when Xavier Worthy got out the game. But however, Worthy needs to start catching balls with his hands, not his body. This is he's dropped quite a few balls here, during this season. The one against Alabama comes to mind. The one earlier today, he's just trying to catch with his body, trying to basket catch balls. Man, catch with your hands. We got to work on that. Look here, Surfer Boy 3000. Your card had a good game and kept y'all close. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He did. He did. Um, we need Quinn. We need Quinn. Guys don't respond. I know. I think the guys responded to Hudson Card today. I'm not putting that on Card. Card had a good game. The guys did kind of rally around him. They put up points. But I just think the offensive game plan, it's just, I don't know. It's like the whole playbook is not opened up when Hudson Card comes in the game, and it limits us. We can definitely just sit on the couch, tell exactly what the play is coming in next. And that's something that we cannot have here at Texas, man, especially with all this, offensive firepower we got and the head coach who's supposed to be a great play caller. We got to see that day in and day out. So that's something that we haven't seen. And so, yeah, it is what it is. But hey, folks, if you're in this room, man, go like the video. Means a lot. Liking shows your attendance. What's this? Here's a Sooner fan here. Talk so here because that's what's fun about college football. But no time here. Oh, you still got business to take care of tonight. Yeah, they do. Okay, we should have beaten the brakes off of Texas Tech. Yeah, hey, man, you're right. D Money Game, man. We should have beat the brakes off of them. Texas is too soft, and maybe that's the culture that has to be brought in here. And I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I think Texas has to toughen things up, man. I mean, it just is what it is. They just have to figure out a way how to win these games. Sark got out coached today. Sark got out coached. I think anybody that's watched Texas Tech play this year knows that they run a ton of plays, man. And Texas Tech ran 100 plays in us today. They ran 40 more plays than the Texas offense did, and so the time of possession was also definitely in favor. When you run 100 plays, I mean, they had almost 12 minutes more in time of possession. I mean, you just can't do that. And we made Smith literally look like a Heisman quarterback tonight. He threw 56 times, man. He threw 56 times. Bijan had 16 carries for 101 yards. It just seems like when it comes to Bijan, it's like he had 13 carries at the end of the fourth quarter. And I just think that's not enough for a guy who is, no kidding, the best running back in the country. So, hey, man, we got to figure something out. Play calling was bad. Way too much Wildcat. And there's nothing wrong with having a Wildcat, folks. Having a Wildcat is not wrong, but it's too predictable. No fake handoffs. Just take the ball and run. Put your foot in the ground and run. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. But maybe Tom Herman was right. Winning is hard. Maybe that's, maybe he's right. All this kumbaya in the offseason was crap. We need some Junction Boys training in the summer. We need something. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Texas got to figure out a way how to make this happen, man. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. What we got here, Greg, the mistakes you made today are correctable, which is yeah, they're correctable. But I mean, this is game 4. You're a quarter of the way through the season. You are a game 4 out of 12. You're a third of the way out of the season. Okay, you are a third of the way out of the season. Like, this stuff should have been corrected a while ago. You're a third of the way throughout the season, man. So they are correctable. I get it. But this is, something that shouldn't happen. Texas Tech got beat by U of H. No, I'm sorry, they beat U of H, right? I forgot. But anyways, we should have beat Texas Tech, and we didn't. We let a high school coach pretty much out coach our guys been coaching for the longest. And nothing against McGuire. I think he's a good coach. He is. I mean, obviously, he just beat Sark today. But Sark got out coached by a Texas high school coach. And his first opportunity to coach at the collegiate level as a head coach. Yeah, he got beat. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Texas has to do better. This is crazy. The line stands up, but I don't see any kind of run blocking push. Exactly. Our run blocking is not the best. It is something that has to get better. We I don't get it. I don't get how this offensive line can pass block really well, especially with a young offensive line. But the run blocking is not good at all. Usually it's the other way around. Run blocking is a little bit easier than pass blocking. So to have a team that can run block bad but pass block good and it's young is it's weird. It's weird. And I don't know what's going on there with the offensive line. Um, Bevo Nets. This keeps up. Sark might not be here long enough to coach Archman. Nah, I'm not saying that, dude. He's going to be here next year. Come on. I mean, let's keep it real. He's going to be here. This is still a young team. They got to figure this shit out, though. I mean, come on. They're 2-2 now. You got Oklahoma, still Oklahoma State. You got I mean, you got the whole Big 12. If you can't beat Texas Tech, then look, folks, we got problems. If you can't beat Texas Tech with the quarterback that they had out there today, we got problems, and it is what it is. And people can say what they want to say, but that is the truth. Every game, it seems the offensive teams we play get 50 more snaps than we do. Exactly. Just like last week. I think UTSA had time of possession 6 or 7 more minutes than we did. And by far, we're the more talented team. There's no way. But this has to be where Texas has to play that complementary ball that we all talk about. It's got to be complimentary ball, folks. And complimentary ball means sometimes you just don't need to score quick. You don't want to put your defense right back out there, right? Complimentary ball is making sure that we keep the ball out of the hands of the other team's offense. That's one thing that I can say about Tom Herman that he did well. What Tom Herman did well was when he got a lead, especially going into the fourth quarter, he figured a way out to get the ball with 7 minutes to go and keep it and not give you the ball back. He found a way to do it. It is what it is. We can talk all the mess we want to about Tom Herman, but I know for a fact that happened when he was here on the campus, right? That happened. He did not give you back the ball if there were 6 minutes left in the game or 7 minutes, sometimes even 8 minutes. He would run the ball down your throat and you would not get the ball back. So it is what it is, man. OU will blow the doors off Texas if they keep playing like this. I'm not going to even limit it to OU. If Texas doesn't get their stuff together, they're game for anybody to get torn up, right? They're game for anybody to get torched. One thing Texas has to get, man. Texas has to get some pass rush, man. They got to get pass rush, man. So it is what it is. It is what it is. This is a crazy time. A crazy, crazy time, man. And they got to figure something out. They got to figure something out. I'm gonna send something to a friend of mine. I gotta send something to him. My boy Big D. I want to see if he wants to join in because he's a football savant also as well. A really good friend of mine as well. Went to college together, and I would love for him to join in on this chat if I can get him in here. But yeah, Texas has to do something, man. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Oh man, what do you guys think, man? Let's get it. Translation. They pressed the ball all day. Texas Tech. Yeah, they did. Did Worthy injury hurt us? I think it did. I think it did. I mean, we didn't have anybody else to replace him, but let's call it what it is. Worthy has to catch the ball cleaner, man. He just has to catch the ball cleaner, man. So, we had some times today where, he didn't catch the ball. He always wants to catch the ball with his body and not his hands. And so, don't know. Don't know. This was a bad loss for recruits. Exactly. You play so high. Against Alabama. We think that your mental fortitude and toughness is good with the win against UTSA. And then after that happens, we followed up with this. So yeah, just a bad game all the way around, man. Sark's got insurance policy and the man incoming. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't care about that right now. If you don't win, nobody's gonna come, right? Hold on. Let's see. Texas came out flat last week. Low energy, exactly. Flat and low energy. The secondary needs help. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I cannot type for anything. I'm typing a message, folks, and my typing sucks. There we go. Yeah, our folks, our secondary does need help. You got to look at it like here, folks. We need some bigger defensive backs. Um, we need more depth at the DB, where there's cornerback, safeties, like what have you. One thing I do want to say, was it Jameer Johnson? Was it him? Was it 31? He got kind of lost um, on that one long pass. So he ended up getting lost, and Texas Tech got the play. However, it was offsides. Texas got drawn offsides too twice in this game on third downs, and the guy went deep, and they got both conversions deep. Texas doesn't go offsides; they're not going deep on those plays. I mean, he's just a smart quarterback and understood exactly that if we're in that position, you throw the ball deep, and he did that, and Texas got ate up. Um, Hudson Card. We want to talk about Hudson Card for a little bit. Who says, yeah, Texas went upset Kansas this year. Shut up. This is why I seen Baylor, Iowa State, West Virginia. You got all those weapons and can't score more to hold on to the ball longer. Exactly. This is exactly Baylor, Iowa State, and West Virginia. We had all these weapons, and we cannot figure out a way how to hold on to the ball like we should have last year to actually score some points. So, and to take the game for a dub, man. And so, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. This was let's see. Let's see. Spencer Rattler, whatever. Spencer Rattler, Heisman Wise, KJ Jefferson. Hey, KJ Jefferson's balling out. I will give him that. I will give him that. What's this one? What's this pair? All right, what's this comment here? Losses pair Oklahoma State, and Baylor better. Coaching, potential nail biters, Kansas State, Kansas. Why are these teams in the same conversation with us? Tech loss in West Virginia. We could lose. And West Virginia looked bad. They looked bad this week, man. West Virginia looked bad, man. And you're right. JT Daniels will probably eat this defense up. If they allowed this guy, they allowed Smith to eat us up, JT Daniels will eat us up. He's a better quarterback. He's a better overall quarterback. A, a much better overall quarterback. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. We got a lot of things to work on here. Let's see. Disrespectful. That was just another All-American performance from a mediocre quarterback. Yeah, they made a mediocre quarterback like a Heisman Trophy, candidate, folks. Yeah, just straight up embarrassing. Yep, exactly. Embarrassing. Straight up embarrassing. We got to do better. We have to do better. Bad coaching. I agree. This game was not coached well. Uh, I, I got to address this. JB, I got to address it. Card did not have a bad game. Card actually had a pretty damn good game. Yeah, Card did not have a bad game, man. He went 20 for 30, 277 yards, 2 TDs in the pick. And I didn't like that second. I mean, the first pick. He definitely could have, you know, not throwing the ball. But Card is gutsy, man. He didn't have a bad game at all. This was the scheming and the coaching. That's just my opinion. And I think we left a lot there on the table. And we have to be able to work this out. If one of our guys goes out, like X went out today, we got to be able to assure that we get other players in there that can make plays. Whether it is a Tariq Milton, whether it is an Agiye Hall, whether it is a Brennan Thompson, which where has he been? I mean, this kid runs a 10-2. Get him on the field, man. Stretch the field so that things can open up on the inside, on the interior. I'm kind of ready to see what the film looks like. I'm going to go back and look at it here today, which I don't really want to, but I'm going to look at it anyway today to kind of go through and just look at the packages and see which packages were the most successful, which personnel packages, whether it was empty, 11, 12, 21, 20, the diamond formation, the row cat formation. So, yeah. JB, so BJ maybe, yeah, he did. He did. So Bijan did. He kind of made everybody who's a Texas fan sad. I did not expect him to fumble that ball. So yeah, I was very shocked at that. I'm not looking for that next step in the program. What's that? I'm not looking for that next step in the program. This is Texas football, and this is sad that it's come to this, but that's might be the most true statement that I've heard here is that yeah, this might be Texas football. This might be Texas football. I think I got a friend coming on now. I'm on. Yep. Yep. This might be Texas football. This is what we've been looking at here for the last decade. And folks, I understand I am a Texas grad, right? And I was here from '05, well, from '01 to '05. So it's like the golden years. And so we had the Vince Youngs and everybody and the Colt McCoys when they were kind of running the Chris Sims and all, the Roy Williams and the Seb B. So yeah, I mean, this is not the Texas football that I'm used to. So Texas has an underdog mentality when they play teams like Alabama and LSU 2 years ago, instead of looking at themselves as big dog blue blood on the field at least. And that is true. And I made a comment, today to Homer and, Steven, from that perspective. And I said that Texas has to come out with the intensity to understand that they are everybody's rival, even though you don't look at them as your rival. You need to look at everybody as your rival here in the Big 12 because everybody wants you to lose to them. You are their Super Bowl. You are Texas. You have the money. You have the resources. You can go do anything you want. And here's my boy Big Deezy right here. We're gonna patch Deezy in, who's a really good friend of mine. Big D, what's going on, man?
My brother, what's going on? Sorry, pick it up. At HEB pickup. I had to get out of the house because I didn't want to break anything. So
Hey, folks, this is my friend, man. This is Big D. We went to college together at UT together, man. Knowing this dude for 20, what, since '01? I came in '01.
bro, bro, forever. Real stand up guy. Shout out to Ninos Corner. I love it. I love everything you're doing. I'm very, very upset. So I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it is
trying to
what it
fight
is,
the
man.
emotions. I'm doing a better job. I hate the fact that we squandered a game that would we had a lot of opportunities to win easily. We had a 14-point lead coming out of halftime. The defense stopped, and I felt like my coach became conservative. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna call it like it is. I have a lot of love, a lot of admiration for Steve Sarkeesian, but at the end of the day, he coined the phrase "all gas, no brakes." I didn't say it; he did. So I
yeah,
mean, we have to live, and we have to live on that hill, and we'll be fine. I mean, the reality of it is, I think his play calling is suited for Quinn Ewers. That's just the
yeah.
truth. And I
It
see a
is.
lot of opportunity for you have to have a game plan if Hudson Card is going to be your guy. Keep him in rhythm. What happened to the bubble screens, the
Yeah.
flare
And what
outs,
happened to
the wide receiver?
just let Hudson be Hudson? Like Hudson can run the ball.
Let him
Let him be
play.
Hudson. Yeah.
Bingo was his name though. That and that's some of the problems. It's like I'm not mad about this loss. I mean, but I do feel like some of your OU cohorts, they're making good points. So I have
Yeah.
to own that as a Longhorn fan. Like, look, man, I don't need you to be superstar coach in the first half. I need you to be the coach I need for the whole game,
The full game. You got to have great
the full
adjustments.
game,
You know,
in game.
uh, yeah, in game. You got to look at the defense too, man. We had 4 or 5 drives where they had 15 plays or more. We started off the game with an 18 play drive. It was so similar to last week. Having, like UTSA have a 20 play drive in the first drive. And so, oh man, Texas Tech had 100 plays. Texas had 60.
100 plays,
100 plays.
and we're in
Yeah.
the state of Texas. Like we that cannot be not stated enough. We're in Texas. It's hot. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of stuff that PK. I need him to adjust quicker. Send pressure up the A gap. It's there for you. You
Yeah.
can
It
win
was there.
with the A gap blitz. It's there because it's making the quarterback have to get out of the pocket instead of stepping up and giving him the option to run and to dink and dunk you down the field. It obstructs his view. That's a very good place to blitz. Maybe I should not tell these great secrets.
Here it is here. Yeah, it says so
Derek,
Sark just oh yeah, I'm sorry, David. Yeah, so
I,
Sark just lost to a high school
I have
coach in
I
year
have
one.
another order too.
Why does Sark get a pass? Second year and elite players. And hey, and folks, I said that. He just lost to a high school coach. It's his first year coaching,
Uh, Derek,
at the
sure.
collegiate level.
It's
and
two
we
of them.
get
I'm supposed
beat.
to have another one.
We get beat, which is something that should not happen here in Texas, man. So we got to figure that out. We got to figure that out as a Texas fan base. It's just how do we not get beat by a first year head coach again? Now, is this going to happen in a couple weeks? In the Red River Shootout, because look, I mean, he's a first year head coach as well. So what's going to happen here? I mean, I think we all know the intensity of the game in a couple of weeks, but we can't even look for a couple of weeks. We got to look at next week, and next week's West Virginia. And
And that
if we think
and I'm glad
to,
I'm glad you said that. Can you hear me? Can y'all guys
yeah,
hear me?
yeah, hey
I'm
man,
glad
JT
you said
Daniels
West
is going to get
Virginia.
us. Yeah, yeah, JT Daniels is going to get us. If this kid passing us today, who threw 5 picks over the last 2 games, what do you think JT Daniels, who's a much better passer of the ball, going to do to us? He is going to eat us up if we don't get this thing straight. So we got to figure this out, man. And let me see. The passionate is a good comment you have here. Tom Herman was an excellent ball control offense. Hey, I said that earlier. When Tom Herman got the ball and there was 6 minutes left in the game, the other team was not getting the ball back. They just weren't. He was going to run the clock out and get the win. If we had a lead, he was going to get the win. He won a lot of close games because he knew how to control the ball at the end. And that's something that Steve Sarkisian has to
And
learn. Yep.
and guess why? Guess why? Because he let his quarterback give the option of pass run. That's very important.
Yep.
Pass option and run option. I believe the Wildcat is very gadgety. That's a word. But I really I don't believe in taking your quarterbacks out of the rhythm that they have created for themselves. Hudson Card can move. He showed us that he can really get upfield. Like he realized what was happening to him last year. He's not just sitting in the pocket. He's like, hey, if it's there, I'm gonna take it. And half
Yeah.
the time it was there, and he took it. I thought he played as good as he could today.
Yeah.
I'm not mad
Yeah,
at
I did
Hudson Card
too.
about this loss.
No, I'm not mad at him either. I thought he played the game that he was supposed to play for us to win the game. I just feel like we got out coached. We got out coached, hands down. And we
Wow.
got to figure out a way when X-Man leaves the game, like he left today hurt, we got to figure out how do we get other people involved in this game? How do we get like an Ajay Hall involved? How do we get a Milton involved? What happened to Brennan Thompson? He's a 10-200 guy. Put him on the field and just let him stretch the field.
Wow.
So these are things that we got to
You're
look at,
preaching the
man, as a
gospel
team.
right now, sir.
What happened to
No,
Brennan
that's the
Thompson?
truth because what happened to Brennan? Like what happened to the fact that like we hear all the time he can scheme people open. That's what he does
Yeah,
well. Like, but you're not even exploiting the middle of the field. I'm It's hard to watch the games when you see so many like missed opportunities, and then like I'm yeah,
yeah,
this is very cathartic right now. I'm like
yeah. I
I
tell you
was
what,
part of the
man.
game.
I tell you what, Hudson Card had a wide open helm running straight down the middle of the field, and you went to uh, the left side of the field. I'm trying to see who was the guy he threw the ball to. I think it was Worthy, or was it? Yeah, it was Worthy, I think. But Helm was running straight wide open,
It was,
straight
had it wide
touchdown,
open.
just
And
wide open.
see, but I'm glad you brought that up because it makes you when you go back and you watch the play when you know Sark loves the leak running back out of the backfield with Bijan and hit him up the sideline. Well, I mean everybody they're not only people love that play, they use it against us today. Number one,
Twice.
number
They
two,
used it
he had
twice.
Tavion Sanders. He had Jatavion Sanders wide open in the middle. I saw that same wide openness in the UTSA game. So it lets me know that you're telling your quarterbacks to go with the first read, which I don't have a problem with that, but you also need to be able to adjust to the game flow. And if somebody is running wide open, like
Yeah, get it to him.
you got to get that ball to him. So let
But
me
I
go back
think
to my
also,
frustration. God is
I think also with the first read, I think Sark knows that when he schemes it up, that first read is going to be open, but the ball has to get out quick. And I think that is the beauty
has
of
to.
Quinn. Like some of those passes Quinn would have thrown today, they would have been, honestly, just straight up, catches. Because he would have threw the ball just a little bit
Quinn
sooner. It'd have been there.
Quinn is a cheat code. So is
Yeah.
Malik Murphy once he gets up to speed. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Texas. I don't like to squander game opportunities. And
Yep.
today I felt like with a 14-point lead going into the second half, and you get the first stop of the second half, it's the momentum is on your side. You have to orchestrate a drive to let them know that it's over.
Yep.
Let's take all hope out of them. Their fans weren't even cheering anymore. If
No, it
people
was
were
over.
watching
It
it
was
at
over
home,
for him. Yeah, it
they
was over
quit.
for him.
They had tapped out. So I mean, back to the drawing board. I still have a lot of faith in this team. I mean, let me just be very transparent. I mean, West Virginia, they're gonna get a good punch in the mouth from the University of Texas in Austin, because we're not good enough to take days off. We're not good enough to just celebrate losses.
Yeah.
You know me. I have a problem with the whole Alabama. Everybody was felt too happy to me. I'm like, no,
No, it was still a
that was a
loss.
loss. It was a loss.
Yeah, they played
I saw what
great.
I saw what y'all saw. I felt
Yeah.
like they stole a game from us. I'm still looking for those 2 points that if you follow NinosCorner on Twitter, he showed everybody that the shin was down. He even proved a
Yeah.
referee and a coach. He had to let them know. I mean, and
Yeah,
people
with
don't
the
like
ball in
to
his
admit
hand.
when they're wrong. Well, it was a safety. It's okay. We can
Yep,
agree.
it was a safety. But
It was a
today,
safety.
Sark got out coached. Defense got out coached today. It just was what it was, man. Not a good look for the Texas team, and just is what it is. Is what it is, man. Ah,
Well, my brother, I'm gonna run and until next time.
all right, Big Deezy.
All right, my brother.
Yep. All right, folks. I think I'm gonna end this, man. I've been in here for about 30 minutes or so. So everybody who's in here, man, click the like button. Click the like button. Go give me a comment, a subscription, man. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers, man. I'm almost there. But yeah, I'll go through a couple more of these comments, and then I'll kind of head off. Can we fix it? Uh, it can't. We just go quarterback under center, smash mouth running. I know, but your offensive line has to run block, and our offensive line is not really good at run blocking. So I don't know if that's the case either. Bones, you said pretty good comments. You can't, yeah, exactly. You can't have a new offense midseason. What's the solution? No, the solution is get Quinn healthy. Get Quinn healthy. It is what it is. Great show and big ups. Hey, thanks, Surfer Boy. That's my boy Big D, man. He's a stand-up dude. Went to college with him at Texas from '01 to '05. And honestly, just a good dude. So, but other than that, folks, man, I'm gonna get out, man. I'm gonna watch more football. My wife's upstairs watching games. So thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in. Nino's Corner. I'm out. Hook 'em, salute, horns always up.